right. Play with Matches is back, you guys.
Hi.
I was in Vegas for a week, so don't break our balls about our hiatus, okay?
It wasn't my fault.
It was not Gabrielle's fault. It was mine.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, we have a banger of a video today because in case you guys have not heard, there was a very notable secret video shot with James O'Keefe. You know, James O'Keefe, like, used to be Project
Veritas,
yeah, it used to be Project Veritas. Now it's O'Keefe Media Group.
Okay.
They got a guy who had some very interesting things to say about what's going on at the DOJ related to the Epstein files.
Oh.
This is a real bad look for everyone involved in this at all, period. Okay? I actually don't even want to step on it. I'm just going to let you guys hear it. If you guys already, I'm sure some of you guys have already heard this.
I don't know.
He makes some shocking allegations. Really shocking allegations. This guy's so fired. He's so fucking fired. Like, he is so fired, it's crazy. Yes. He said that...
I thought you weren't going to step on it.
I have to. He said that if they were, that there are thousands of pages of Epstein files that they're holding back. And he said if they release them, they're going to redact all of the Republicans that are in it and then just keep all of the Democrats in there. So only redact the Republicans. He said that Ghislaine Maxwell was put into that minimum security place that she's at because she kept her mouth shut, that like that's why she was given that favor, which actually adds up. And I'll tell you what, I mean, like, everybody was kind of hypothesizing about that,
right?
But it really adds up based on, did I ever play the leaked tape of her deposition?
Mm-mm.
So, like, she did that deposition with like the House Oversight, whoever it was. And then that's when they moved her. So there was like this 10-minute clip that got leaked, and it was interesting choice of what to leak, because in that leak she's like, there are no cameras in any of the properties. There's no listening devices.
Sure.
She basically just denies every single thing, right? Yeah. The guy who is asking the questions is literally equivalent to like if Giselle was interrogating me. That's how much smarter Ghislaine Maxwell is than the dude asking the questions.
Okay.
She's brilliant. Like, it's actually very impressive. She's one of the most successful intelligence agents of all time, but obviously she was lying about everything. So what was she rewarded with minimum security for? Like, she didn't give him anything. She's literally lying about the stuff we even know about. So like, why was she rewarded with minimum security unless she's like, yeah, I'll do this. And it's like, yeah, we'll move you. Just, don't talk about whatever.
Don't say anything.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone that Clinton did blah, 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 or don't tell anybody that, this guy or whatever. I mean, at this point, there is a lot of smoke, dude. Like, now Trump is still calling this a Democrat hoax. He keeps on saying that. And you're like, dude, that's not a good talking point. Okay.
No.
Like, that's not a good talking point. The only way that he can even be like trying to push that narrative is if he's saying that in the files, the Epstein files, that the Democrats who were running it inserted a bunch of fake bullshit information about him, which sure, I would be shocked if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
But calling the Epstein thing a hoax is like, what are you? That's like,
it's insulting.
What are you talking about? Like, everyone knows about this. Like, the reason why none of this is working when people are, is like, we know way too much about a Democrat hoax. Like, what is that
hoax? Yeah.
Anyway, it's a very bad talking point. But okay, so let's go and take a look at what this guy said under. Actually, you know what? First, I want to ask you a question. Why haven't you subscribed to our channel?
Oh.
Huh?
Do it.
Look at me. Look at my face. I'm upset. Also, I want to ask everybody this question. Okay, so check this out. The Trump DOJ is looking at ways to ban transgender Americans from owning guns, sources say. Because, like the trans shooter, the most recent one's a shooter, and then another trans one was a shooter. Go ahead, empty your brain, Gabrielle. I have some pretty strong feelings about this. Go ahead.
I think that's dumb. Just, like, on what grounds? Like,
because there was a couple, a few shooters that were shooting up schools. But here's the thing. It's not because they're trans, guys. Okay?
Cuckoo.
It's because they're crazy.
Yeah.
And specifically, they're crazy on SSRIs, almost certainly. Okay? So,
maybe.
like, Probably, dude. SSRIs are like literally known to cause people to have homicidal or thoughts and then actions. Like it's a known side effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But some people are just nuts.
Well, yeah, sure. But I'm just saying, like, if we're looking for the common, it's like, why are they shooting a place up? It's
yeah,
like,
maybe people on antidepressants don't get guns. Is that where you're going with that?
I'm saying that would make much more sense than just trans people can't. You know what I mean?
No, that's just stupid.
It's idiotic. It's
Yeah.
it's just, the thing is, I don't know who, this says Trump DOJ. It doesn't say Trump is doing this.
Yeah.
But whoever is doing this, in my opinion, is probably just like, hey, the base will love this. They're like, the base will love this. And it's like, what that demonstrates to me is that they think we're dumb. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like they can boil down. They're like, we need to get some political favor. Listen, let's shit on the trans. Let's shit on trans. And you're like, guys,
it's not what the smart people want.
This is not like, there's a lot more nuance. We don't got any issue with grown-up trans people that don't want to compete in sports as a biological female when they were born male.
Don't care.
Like, we don't care what somebody, like, if they're a grown-up, trans it up, dude. Own a gun if you don't have any, you know what I mean? Like, our problem is with them grooming children, putting them on puberty blockers, culturally making it to where a young, confused, dimwit kid who might be autistic is incentivized to go down that road and end up mutilating themselves. Like, that's our problem. And also common sense. You can't compete in fucking sports. Okay. You fucking idiots. You can't compete in fucking sports.
Yeah.
So like, that's where we're at. Not just like, oh, we're going to ban gun ownership for transgenders. You guys realize we're like the conservatives, right? Like, we're pretty fucking hardcore about like, take away the guns. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty crazy. You would even float that. It's like, take away trans guns. Who the fuck are you? How many times have we had this conversation? Who are you, government, to take away anyone's right to own guns?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. I think unless they're...
This is fucking stupid.
Like, diagnosed mentally, whatever, in one way or another, that obviously that should be brought into consideration when someone's trying to purchase a firearm, but just their sexual, I don't even know what you call it.
It's like, hey, the question, the questionnaire for buying a gun, like, like right now, it's like, have you ever been convicted of a felony? You're like, nope. They're all, are you currently on the run from jumping bail? You're all, nope. It's like, have you ever? I remember now, I've done it so many times that it's like, it's the first question is yes, then it's no, yes, or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, they just add on there. They're all, have you ever fantasized about putting a man's penis in your mouth? You're all,
that doesn't mean you're trans, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, they just start asking the most random shit ever. They're like, have you ever put on your mom's high heels and wondered what it would be like to live as a woman? You're all, once. They're all, no.
No Ben's for you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that is bad.
Stupid. Okay. So here is the hidden video.
Okay. I want to see
thousands to page 5. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files. Leave all the liberal, Democratic people in those files.
I think they visited that Maxwell person.
Yeah.
And also involved.
Got transferred to a minimum security prison too recently, which is against BOP policy because she's a convicted sex offender. They're offering her something to keep her on shut.
That was the acting deputy chief of the Office of Enforcement.
Oh, good. Hey, that doesn't make anyone look.
Make everybody look terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all like, hey, you realize why the landslide moved to the right, right? Like why all the independents moved to the right is because of shit like that. The Democrats doing it over and over and over. Like that's what got us over here.
It's just this pendulum that keeps freaking swinging.
You also got to keep in mind, though, on this particular video, like this is just one stupid ass. He's clearly a Democrat, clearly, just by how he's talking. And so he might be full of shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like he might be full of shit. Shit, he might have even fucking been smart enough to figure out who she is, the James O'Keefe, and then done this on purpose.
Maybe.
Like the ultimate double cross. It's like, he's all, wait, so which one is she? And he goes in there with his glasses on. He's all, what we're doing is Donald Trump is all over these Epstein files. He's dirty with the
Imagine.
kids. He's dirty with the kids. It's like, whoa, we got him. And he's all, no, I got you.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
Anyway.
know.
Operations Joseph Schnitt telling a stranger about the FBI and DOJ's handling of the Epstein files. Schnitt, who works at a high level inside the Department of Justice, goes on to comment on the inconsistent statements, special treatment of Ghislaine Maxwell, and the blatant backtracking on promises of transparency.
And what do you do for work again?
I work for the Department of Justice.
Okay.
Been there like 23 years. I'm an analyst.
Why is this homosexual pretending like he is trying to hit on this girl, though? This is a straight guy?
I haven't watched enough of him.
Also, though, like, this is him putting, like, game on this girl.
I'm always just astounded at the game.
Like, how does anyone get laid?
Have or don't
Like,
have,
how do
yeah.
any of these guys ever get? But like this dude, especially, in case he is running a double cross, like, just pay attention. All the other ones always give themselves away that they're chasing pussy, always, you know, or whatever, if it's gay, whatever. But like, they give themselves away because they've just got this, like, I am definitely trying to impress you, you know. They're like, I am trying to impress you,
arrogant.
and also, you know, Gabrielle,
Sorry.
spam risk.
I get so many. Oops, sorry.
But that was
I
one
get
thing
so
that I
many
like that
spam
was seemed weird about this one is I'm like, he's not trying to impress her. Like, it sounds off to me.
I'll be acting deputy chief of our office for a few months starting next week. I work closely with like all the federal law enforcement agencies and the U.S. attorney's offices, the prosecutors and stuff. The thing is, it's interesting because I do deal with so many of the agencies, like the Bureau of Prisons, the Marshal Service,
Oh,
the
okay.
FBI, U.S. attorney's offices.
Recently, the
Oh, never mind. He's just like, I
And then
have
name
such
drop
an
all the-
important
yeah.
job. I work with the FBI, the CIA, the blah, blah, blah. You're all, did any of them teach you how to talk to a lady in a way that's going to lead to her being interested in you? He's all, no, none of them, actually. I'm wearing my sunglasses right now, too. I've never met you before. And, you know,
I'm gonna keep my sunglasses on.
listen,
Yeah.
a girl wants to feel comfortable and make sure that, you know, like, check first box. Is he a serial killer that I should be afraid of? It's like, I don't know. I can't see his eyes. He's all, I'm just going to leave these on and just name drop the agencies that I
All
work
the
with.
agencies, yeah.
Maybe that shit works in DC, dude. You know?
FBI and DOJ have come under fire for promising transparency, then refusing to release footage and unredacted documents, going directly against the public's expectations and the promises made by Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel. In a DOJ press release, Attorney General Pam Bondi stated, quote, "This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators."
Right up until we realized it's a Democrat hoax. You know, like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, this is a quote from Pam. This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on all the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators. And they're all, like what? She's like, it's a hoax. You're all, what's a hoax?
It
She's
makes
all, the
me
thing I just
wonder
said,
so bad. Like, what is going on?
the thing I just said is a Democrat hoax. You're all,
What is happening?
honestly, I'll tell you what I believe is happening is I think that when they first started like putting this information out, right, and they first started being like, okay, we're coming for Epstein, you know, it's a good campaign promise. They didn't have access to a lot of the files. And then I think after they did that dumb release, they got the actual files and Trump was all over it. Like, and that's because that's what's got reported is that Trump's name is all over the files. But they said, like, even in those reports, they said that there's nothing incriminating in there. You know, like there's nothing like that implies that he like touched kids or whatever, but that he's in it a lot. Dude, he was super good friends with him
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, like the Epstein story starts like in the fucking 80s and like him and Trump were friends like
Until he,
all
like,
through the
hit on
90s.
someone at
Yes, until I mean, for all intents and purposes, until Trump figured out that he's a fucking pedophile,
Yeah.
and then or child, whatever. Bottom line is though, there was some big, gigantic thing that happened in the middle of this, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, he actually did kill himself, and
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still in the camp that there could be names in there that our intelligence agency wants to have control over.
I 100% agree with that.
Like-
For sure, agree with that.
Like, I don't know that it's smart to release it. I know we all want to see it. We all want to know
No,
who's in there.
they would be retarded
exactly.
to release it. I've been
That's
saying
what
that
I'm
forever.
Yeah.
Like if you have damning blackmail on the most powerful people in the world, the second that you release it, it has no value anymore.
None.
Like in Fall of the House of Usher, which I just watched for like
and why can't they just say that?
Honestly,
Like seriously.
honestly, that would be that I might, if I was in their position, I
Yeah.
might actually say that. The problem is they're going to be like, wait, is the blackmail that you're talking about like these guys victimizing children? Because that is like, when you actually have to explain that, they're going to be like, fuck you, guy.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, what's more important, like protecting children or whatever? And even though easily you could be like, okay, if I give this up, it's going to lead to millions of children dying through many things that, because I can't control it. Or thing's already happened and I can control this over here, but like no one's going to hear that at all. Like enemies will be able to spin that terrible. I'm not even sure how I fucking feel about that, to be honest.
No, yeah. When you say it that way, I don't know how I feel about it either.
Yeah.
But then it's like what you remove someone, like you were saying, you remove someone from power because you have the evidence that they did, you know, whatever horrible, terrible thing.
Next
they go
person
to
comes
jail
in,
and they just get replaced by the next one with no
and
control.
you have no control. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sadly, that's the way the world works.
This is a big boy game. Like
Yeah,
this is
chess.
a big boy game.
3D chess.
Yes. And yeah, I mean, like I remember when I was doing MLF and I was like, you remember that moment where it was literally like straight line. I literally could see the straight line to billionaire, like where it was like the show gets on Esquire. These companies are already $1 billion valuations. I'm going to have more exposure than them. And so I was already like planning out like how I was going to be in that space. And one of the main things I was always thinking about is like, I'm going to put private investigators on all of my enemies, all of them. I'm going to get fucking dirt on everyone. And and like, I wasn't thinking about it like any kind of devious thing. It's just smart. Like, you know, it's like, I want to play in the big boy game. That's a big fucking leverage tool that you can use.
I just don't want to live in that world
at
all.
It's good that literally, like, I would have been a very different person if that would have happened. I would have lost you. I would have lived on that kind of thing. Like the human chess where I would have lived to destroy people who I didn't like, you know, with stuff like that. I would have loved it. My ego would have been unmeasurable.
Bigger than Texas.
Unmeasurable.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this is a much better timeline because I like being YouTube, you know, more than blackmailing people.
And with me, you mean?
And with you, obviously.
I know that's what you meant to say first.
Well, that goes without saying. I say that every single time I talk about that. But also the other thing I said. But yeah, I mean, okay, let's say that there's nothing in there that Trump's worried about anybody seeing. It's like, if you were going to script out the worst possible way to do this, if you don't want to make yourself look suspicious, I don't think you could come up with a worse way than what is happening. It's like, just out of nowhere, it's a Democrat hoax. Like, he's still never even like explained.
Like, what are they supposed to say though?
Okay, but like
what's a better story?
Okay, if he really wanted to, like, if it were me in that situation, I think what I would say is I'm gonna be like, look, guys, I know we want the Epstein files. The files you're asking for are the files that were associated with the investigation into the Epstein thing. And these guys, these Democrats, we just got them. They spiked this thing with all kinds of shit about me and other people. Now, I know that the stuff they put in there about me is not true. I know for sure it's not, because it's not true.
Yeah.
So how am I supposed to trust that the stuff that's in there about other people is real? If I can verify for sure that this is not real, then I have to assume none of it's real. I'm not going to put these out and destroy people's lives if they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and just, I don't know. I don't know. Like, my default is always to just radical transparency and authenticity, but like, that might not necessarily be the best fucking play in this case.
I don't know what they're supposed to do in this situation.
Yeah.
It's
because like his supporters are going to want, like, we're gonna lean towards there is no world where I believe Trump is a pedophile at all. Like, there's like, that's if that is true, then gravity does not exist. The fucking earth is flat. Like, that's how impossible that is to me.
Don't get offended, flat earthers. We know you're out there.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Like that's how far off the mark the idea that
Right.
Trump like abused children is to me. I'm like, it's not. I don't believe it at all.
I agree with that.
Like I don't believe it at all.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know. Now was he in the know that like
I
Jeffrey Epstein was bringing like that his girls were like
Like,
17,
complicit.
16. He was complicit and made
Yeah.
some kind of jokes about it or whatever. Totally possible. Totally possible. When I was in college, I remember like one of the dudes in my fraternity house who was way older than us too. Like we lived in the fraternity. We were 21, me, LaPetrie and all them.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this dude who had lived there the year before. He was like 25 or 26.
From one of the frats in college, we had like the 25-year-old guy.
Yeah. Well, he came to college later and he was,
Oh, this guy didn't. He just didn't go away.
oh, that. Yeah. This guy hadn't been there for 100 years.
Okay.
He was like in his third year in the frat, but he was
Okay.
like 26 years old or whatever. But he started bringing this girl around that was so fucking hot, dude. Like huge tits, like the body that you were like, where the fuck did that girl come from?
High school?
We would try to talk to her and she was just like,
Wow.
and I was like, oh, Jesus. Hey, quite the conversationalist this chick is, you know, like if I can't
What do
crack,
y'all talk about?
you know, like me drunk, like in a situation, like if I can't crack the exterior, there's
Yeah.
nothing up there. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, so, you know, and like, she's like, and we were like, wow. So it turned out, yeah, she was 16 or 17 years old. Like she was like a high
Yikes.
school student. And
Bringing her back to a frat house at 26.
at 26, you know, we found out afterwards. That's the only time I ever saw her actually was that
Wow.
night. But it's not like I felt like, Jesus, let's go report this fuck to the police. You know what I mean? Like I was 21,
Okay.
you know, it's just kind of like, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying like,
26 and 16?
I might be
Ew.
exaggerating 16. She was in high school. I
mean, it
might
could
I
be
might have
worse
made up.
than 16.
No. No.
Not judging by her.
Just judging by
anatomy.
her boobs. No. But you know, you should have known better. You're like, boobs that are that big cannot be that perky if they are over 22. You know,
What?
I don't know. It's just a thing I said.
That's not. No. Okay.
You didn't see her.
I didn't.
Hey, in real life, like I'm just remembering this completely wrong. Like she was just like,
Jessica
she was
Rabbit.
like mediocre. Yeah, and I'm like, you should have seen waist like this, boobs like this. That's why. But honestly, she could have been 18 to be honest. Like I just know she was in high school.
Okay.
Like that's really honestly, she's just in
could have
high
been
school.
18.
Could have been 18. But judging by her inability to speak English, I'm gonna say maybe not. You know, like she didn't speak English. Me no speak English. You know why not? She's like, because I'm so nervous. I'm at a frat. This is weird.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he fucking met her either.
That's the other weird thing.
Yeah. It's the only weird shit he ever did. Like he was not like a
Pretty
dude.
fucking weird.
I know, but he's like not like a creep weird guy. Like that's, I mean, I know, like obviously this sounds super creep, but he was just,
It does.
he was like a total, never any other time. All his girls that he dated were all normal except for this one.
It's also weird that you join a frat when you go to college late and you're
no, there were a lot of people that did that.
really.
Yeah. I had a dude in my fraternity who was 28 who he had come like, cause he was already in the fire department, but he wanted to become fire chief. So he had to come back and
Okay.
get a degree, which he did. And he's the fucking chief of Oakland for the last like 15 years. He's a fucking badass.
Okay. But why join the frat?
Because he heard I was joining. He was in my pledge class. He was like, wait, Jesse on fire, age 19. I have a lot in common with him when I'm 28. And I was his favorite fucking guy. I just don't understand.
Ay.
He just thought I was funny.
It's weird.
But that dude,
You are funny.
he was like just, you know, older guy. He never got super blacked out drunk. And he's the one that I told you about that we had no idea about any of his martial arts background. Then
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah,
day
yeah.
out of
Like
left field, he
roundhouse.
fucking wheel kicked some
Yeah.
dude and just slept him. Like he was always with his girlfriend. He was like, you know,
Yeah.
Mr. fucking wholesome in college.
How
Like
old
he
was
was not,
his girlfriend?
I don't know, 23 or something like that. Or, I don't know. They might have come. I don't know. She's not young, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. And some dude like pressed her and he fucking head kicked, knocked out the dude. It was like,
It's impressive.
yeah, think. Just out of nowhere, you've never told us that you fucking done martial arts. Like we fight
why
all
would
the
you?
time. Like we got in fights all the time. And he just never mentioned that you've got a wheel kick in your fucking back pocket,
Probably
dude.
didn't want to be part of y'all's brawls.
Oh yeah. What we did and what he could do was very different.
Yes.
Like we were like, rah, rah, rah.
I'm trying to go be like a fire captain.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
don't know
trying to
what
get
this is.
Yeah. It's like, I'm trying to jump a guy because he threw a bottle at the house. He's like, okay.
Don't care.
I felt good having him on my side after seeing him fucking wheel kick,
I'm
like
sure you did.
knock out the dude. Although in current state, I would have been afraid the guy was dead, you know?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, when that happened,
Mhm.
like if we were with all those guys right now, we would laugh about that story for sure. Like for sure.
Which story?
The story about the fucking high school student. And so I'm saying like, it's possible they have what they have on Trump is him being flippant about something that will sound criminal. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yes. That was a long, got it.
Oh, you can't keep up with my tangents?
No, I'm really tired.
No. No one could have kept
That
up with
was-
that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was
Now, when you were in high,
it's a
what's
journey. You took us on a journey.
what is the biggest age gap for you your whole life with like a dude that you hooked up with? Like, what's the number of years between
I mean, are you talking like hooked up with one time or like dated?
hooked up with one time?
I mean, you know.
No, I know. I don't know. I don't remember exactly the age. It's like 15 years.
I think so. I don't know. I have to look up exactly how old he is now. It was
yeah.
significant.
Yeah.
Like significant.
Yeah.
But that was an extenuating circumstance. It's complicated. Don't worry about it.
It's really simple. Like she gave him a shot and he blew it. You know, it's like he's got a private plane.
Super wealthy guy.
Yeah, he's got a private plane. He's really nice. He got a shot at and he fucked it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
It's like
just no chemistry.
yeah. Not a problem that her and I had when we because that was probably 2 months before we hooked up.
It
was like right before
somewhere in very close.
Because you actually brought that up the first night I was there before you and I hooked
Such
up.
a train wreck.
No, you brought it up because you
like-
were trying to like punk the you were trying to talk about like the guy that you were together with when we first met.
Okay.
Like I can't remember how his name came up and you were like you said it like because you're like, I'm not waiting around for him. I'm my own woman.
I was like, I was the girl that always had a boyfriend, literally from age 13 until forever. And at that point, I moved to LA. I'm living with these two models. We're going to like all
Who are
these
both
parties.
whores.
Yeah. Well, no, not both of them.
Oh, that's right. One of them was a whore. The other one.
You know, like I basically had a ticket to like wherever I wanted to go in LA, like celebrity parties, all of it. I'm not saying this to brag, but just saying like the life that was sitting there before me.
Why would that be
And
bragging?
so-
That life is fucking lame.
Yes, in hindsight, yes.
Yeah.
But at that time, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to intentionally not have a boyfriend and just like hook up with whoever and just like live my life and just do whatever I want from second to second for the first time freaking ever.
Hey, she made it to like the second dude,
Like-
which was me, and then she married me.
Yeah.
Or third or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't very successful,
No.
but it worked
But
out.
I think one of them you probably would have liked to be a boyfriend if like, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Which one?
Rhymes with chic. If he would have been nice and if he would have been like, yo, let I want you to
Such
be
a
my
random-
girl. You'd have been like, all right.
Yeah.
So there's really, you had flippant hookup with one person. Although I guess you could say you were trying to flippantly hook up with me.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just
I mean, you
turned.
lived in a different city. I was like, oh,
She didn't know that I had already decided I was going to marry her. So it was like, you give up that
From my
booty one
MySpace
time,
photo.
it's on. It's on. No, we hung out on 4th of July before that.
right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, insta chemistry. We had been hooking up for probably 6 minutes, and she stopped me and she's like, "You're fun."
You
I was
are
like,
fun.
"Oh, I know it, girl. Don't I know
We
it?"
just had the exact same body adjustment in our chairs.
Yeah, I know. Thinking about that first
Mm-hmm.
time, shit. Yeah, I remember all throughout that session, you kept saying, you're like, "How did you know I would like that?" And I was like, "Just instinct."
Just a feeling I had.
Just a feeling I had. I just felt like you would like that. Well, I do.
And I did.
And I still do.
I still do. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know how we went from Epstein files to
Welcome to our channel.
yeah. Anyway, that's what we got for this video. Love you guys.
See you next
Subscribe to the
time.
channel. Ring the bell. Bye bye.